Hi there, I'm Fasted Fred. Today I'm going to talk about 23 signs that your body is lacking essential micronutrients, the kind you don't know you're lacking until your body gives you a warning signal. And this is the hook that will startle many people. Some deficiencies don't feel painful right away, but they'll show up in your nails, skin, lips, sleep, energy levels, mood, and even your nighttime cravings. The problem is that most people just focus on topical treatments, take a multivitamin, and continue eating the same way, so the deficiency just keeps recurring. I'll tell you about a real experience, and it's the reason I made this video in the simplest, most coherent way possible. There was a period when I thought I was fine because I exercised regularly, I didn't skip meals, and I even thought I was eating quite clean. But my body kept giving me annoying little warning signs. My lips were dry and cracked, despite applying all sorts of things. My skin was peeling around my nostrils, despite washing my face thoroughly. At night, I get calf cramps. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night because of the pain. When I lie down, my mind races. Thoughts just won't stop, like inexplicable nervous tension. My night vision is worse. Driving in the rain is blinding and tiring. One day, I pressed on my ankle and felt a small indentation before it subsided. That's when I realized my body was telling me something I hadn't heard. And I realized something extremely important. My body doesn't speak with words, it speaks with signs. Each sign is like a warning light on a dashboard. If you understand what that light is indicating, you'll know where to fix it, and you won't have to guess anymore. This video has 3 key points. The first is that you'll have a very clear checklist. Just by looking at the signs, you'll know which group you're missing. The second is that I don't just say what's missing, I explain why. Because if you don't fix the cause, you'll keep adding things and still be missing. The third highlight is that I'm giving you a very practical 7-day plan that you can implement immediately without being confused, so you'll see real changes, not just hear about it for fun. And I want to make it clear that this is a nutritional suggestion and a way to improve habits, not a replacement for medical diagnosis. If you experience serious symptoms like jaundice, chest pain, shortness of breath, or significant swelling, you must get checked immediately. Now, let me talk about the 3 biggest reasons why people are deficient in micronutrients. The first reason is damaged intestines, leading to poor absorption, called malabsorption. You may eat a lot, but your body can't get the nutrients into your bloodstream. This is a malfunctioning digestive barrier, and there's a very often overlooked aspect, a lack of bile or bile salts, or you may have had your gallbladder removed. If you lack bile, you'll have poor absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, including vitamins A, D, E, and K. You can eat foods rich in vitamins, but your body can't use them, like having food in front of you but no utensils to pick it up. The second reason is that you're not eating enough of the right foods, or the foods you eat aren't as nutritious as you think. Many places have mineral-poor soil. People grow fruits and vegetables that look shiny and beautiful, but taste bland and tasteless. And this is a very interesting point. Delicious taste is linked to nutrient density. A tomato that looks red but tastes like plain water is because it lacks the relevant mineral and micronutrient compounds. When food is bland, the body craves something richer, crunchier, saltier like a snack, like strongly seasoned food. Many people think this is a sign of willpower. In reality, the body is searching for nutritional signals it's not receiving from the meal. The third reason is that you're eating too many refined foods and sugar, which are both nutrient-poor and nutrient-stealing. Sugar and refined starch force the body to use minerals and vitamins to process them. The more you eat, the more you deplete. Therefore, many signs of nutrient deficiency aren't because you're not eating, but because you're being depleted by unhealthy eating habits. Now let's start with the 23 signs. I'll explain them in order: what the signs are, what deficiencies they're usually associated with, and what you can do right away. Sign shown. Small white spots on your fingernails. You see a tiny white dot on your nail, and many people think it's a zinc deficiency. It's true that it's related to zinc, but the deeper issue is that sugar and refined starches can deplete your zinc. White spots in the middle of the nail often reflect a period of high sugar intake a few months ago. A party? A stressful time? Eating cake? Drinking soda? Your body uses zinc to process it and becomes depleted. The solution is to reduce sugar and refined starches to stop stealing zinc, while increasing zinc-rich foods or taking zinc supplements appropriately. If you only take zinc supplements but still consume sugar regularly, you'll always be trying to fix problems. Sign hash 2. Oily, greasy skin prone to acne. This is often related to the sebaceous glands and androgen hormones. When androgens are imbalanced, the sebaceous glands become overactive, producing more sebum. A crucial micronutrient for regulating androgens is zinc. Oily skin can significantly improve with supplementation of trace minerals, especially zinc, and a reduction in sugar intake. In women, high androgens can be associated with polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, and the underlying cause is often high insulin levels due to a high carbohydrate diet. This creates a vicious cycle. High carbs lead to high insulin disrupts androgen balance, and sugar depletes zinc, which is essential for androgen regulation. Therefore, treating oily skin due to hormonal imbalances isn't just about skincare. It's about adjusting your diet, minerals, and insulin levels. Sign number 3 is cracked corners of the mouth or cracked heels. Small cracks like furrows in the skin are often related to a vitamin B2 deficiency, sometimes B3, generally the B vitamin group. The B vitamins not only provide energy, but also help form normal skin and mucous membrane tissue, making the skin soft and resilient. A deficiency makes the skin prone to cracking. You often see cracked heels and corners of the mouth in cold weather, partly due to a lack of vitamin D from insufficient sunlight. Vitamin D nourishes the microbiome, which is involved in producing vitamin B. The practical approach is to increase vitamin D appropriately, reduce refined foods, and use nutritional yeast that doesn't enhance synthesis to obtain the natural B vitamin spectrum. Sign number 4 is flaky skin around the nostrils or forehead, appearing as small white spots. This is often related to an omega-3 deficiency, but it's actually due to an excessively high omega-6 ratio. High levels of omega-6 are found in fried foods, takeout, fast food, corn oil, soybean oil, cottonseed oil, and also in habits like eating lots of nuts, peanut butter, and industrially raised chicken. You can do 2 things: cut back on fried foods and refined seed oils, and reduce eating out for a few days. Increase your omega-3 intake from fish, sardines, and a quick alternative is cod liver oil. Many people only need to adjust this ratio to see a noticeable reduction in scaly skin around their nose. Sign number 5 is slightly yellow eyes or skin, with yellowish whites of the eyes. This is a serious sign related to the liver or gallbladder. If your eyes are yellow, you should have your liver and gallbladder checked. Mechanistically, a common cause is a lack of bile salts or thick bile, resulting in poor bile flow. Bile salts help to improve flow through the liver and bile ducts. Some people use refined bile salts to improve flow, but I reiterate, yellow eyes should not be treated by yourself. You need to rule out more serious causes. Sign number 6 is chronic coughing, especially at night. Some cases are related to calcium deficiency. Calcium can help relax the larynx, reducing spasms and soothing coughs. A common suggestion is calcium lactate instead of calcium carbonate. A small dose before bed can be a simple experiment. However, if the cough persists, it's still necessary to check for causes such as reflux, allergies, asthma, or infection. Sign hash 7 is red, swollen gums that bleed easily when brushing teeth. This is a classic sign of mild vitamin C deficiency. When deficient, capillaries are less resilient. Gums bleed easily, sometimes accompanied by nosebleeds. You should increase your intake of green vegetables and foods rich in vitamin C. But there's a major trap. Sugar hinders vitamin C from entering cells. If you consume a lot of sugar, vitamin C absorption is poor. Therefore, treating bleeding gums isn't just about supplementing vitamin C, but also about reducing sugar. Sign hash height is poor night vision, experiencing glare while driving in the rain, and difficulty seeing clearly in dark rooms. This is often related to a deficiency in the active form of vitamin A, retinol. Beta-carotene from vegetables is a precursor, but its conversion to retinol isn't always good for everyone. Retinol is usually found in animal products like butter, milk, fatty fish, cod liver oil, beef liver, and a very practical source is egg yolks. If you eat egg yolks regularly, retinol is usually fine. And remember, vitamin A is fat-soluble. You need bile to absorb it. If you have a bile deficiency or have had your gallbladder removed, you may still be deficient even if you eat a lot of eggs. Sign hash 9 is dry, cracked, and peeling lips that require constant moisturizing. This often stems from a vitamin B2 deficiency, similar to cracked corners of the mouth. A common cause is eating a lot of refined grains. Topical application is only temporary. The solution is to reduce refined grains, reduce sugar, and use non-enhanced nutritional enzymes. Also, review the products you use, as some contain alcohol or mineral oil that can further dry out the lips. Sign Hashana 0 is pitting edema on the top of the foot or ankle. You press on it, and it pits before returning to its normal size. This is often related to potassium deficiency or an imbalance of potassium and sodium, with high sodium and low potassium. Refined sugar retains sodium and causes potassium loss, which is why people with high blood sugar often experience leg swelling. The solution is to increase potassium-rich foods, especially leafy green vegetables in sufficient quantities, such as large salads or plenty of greens. And balance electrolytes. Salt isn't the enemy if you have enough potassium. But if the swelling is significant, accompanied by shortness of breath or unusual fatigue, you need to see a doctor. Sign Hashana 1 is a craving for ice. This is often related to iron deficiency. Children and women who lose blood during menstruation are prone to iron deficiency, and this habit. The best source of absorbed iron is heme iron from red meat, liver, and eggs. If you can't eat these, you can consider liver or spleen extracts from good sources. But if you truly have iron deficiency, you should check your ferritin levels and find the cause. Sign Hashan 2 is angina, like chest pain. To be clear, this is a critical sign requiring medical attention. Do not self-treat. In terms of micronutrients, a related deficiency is vitamin E, which is important for the lining of blood vessels. Vitamin E deficiency often comes from refined grains because bleaching, oxidation, and storage time cause vitamin E to be lost. If supplementing, many people prefer the stronger tocotrienols. But again, chest pain is a medical emergency if it occurs. Sign Hashon 3 is calf cramps, muscle spasms, especially at night. This is often due to magnesium deficiency. Magnesium is abundant in green vegetables. Large salads with plenty of green vegetables often improve the condition. Cramps can also be related to potassium, sodium, or vitamin B1, but magnesium is the most common cause. Symptom 14 is excessive nervousness, irritability, quick temper, and a persistent headache. This is often related to a thiamine, B1, deficiency. B1 helps stabilize the nervous system. Nutritional enzymes can help calm it down quickly. Why is there a B1 deficiency? It's often due to refined sugars and starches, as carbohydrate metabolism consumes B1. Symbol 15 is asthma or wheezing due to airway inflammation. Many cases improve with sufficient vitamin D. Vitamin D regulates immunity and significantly reduces inflammation. This is why many people feel better in the summer when exposed to sunlight. Vitamin D is fundamental, but severe asthma still requires medical treatment. Symbol 16 is loss of the eyebrow tails, or thinning eyebrows at the outer end. This often suggests a thyroid or iodine deficiency. Thyroid hormones are directly related to iodine. If deficient, symptoms may include eyebrow, tail loss, coldness, fatigue, weight gain, and constipation. A natural source of iodine is seaweed. If you have an autoimmune thyroid condition, consult your doctor before taking high-dose supplements. Sign Hashan 7 is stiffness in the right trapezius muscle, from the neck down to the right shoulder. Many cases are related to the gallbladder and bile salt deficiency. When bile is thick and flow is poor, you may experience pain in the right rib area, radiating to the right shoulder. Some people who supplement with refined bile salts find relief in their right shoulder quite quickly. But if you experience right rib pain and nausea after eating fatty foods, you should have your gallbladder checked. Sign Hashan 8 is nightmares, waking up suddenly during sleep, and fear in dreams. An interesting connection is B1 thiamine. The amygdala is involved in the fear response. When B1 is sufficient, many people sleep more soundly and have fewer frightening dreams. Children with nightmares sometimes improve when sugar is reduced, and B1 from nutritional enzymes is increased. Sign Hashonanine is craving salty chips at night. This is often related to sodium deficiency or electrolyte imbalance. Especially in people who exercise a lot and sweat a lot, many people cut out salt during the day, only to indulge in salty snacks at night. The solution is to increase the amount of high-quality sea salt in daytime meals, and ensure sufficient potassium to balance the levels. When electrolytes are balanced, nighttime snack cravings usually decrease. Sign #0 is lower back pain and stiffness, especially in cold weather. This is often related to vitamin D deficiency, as vitamin D significantly reduces inflammation and affects the musculoskeletal system. Many people find relief in their lower back quickly after supplementing with vitamin D. Vitamin D is fat-soluble and is better absorbed when taken with meals. Sign #1 is diffuse hair loss, thinning hair, weak and brittle hair, brittle nails, pale skin, and fatigue. This is often related to iron deficiency, zinc deficiency, poor quality protein deficiency, or B vitamin deficiency. Many people only apply shampoo and serum, but the root cause lies in nutrition and hormones. If the body is deficient in protein, it prioritizes protein for vital organs first, and hair and nails will suffer first. If you are deficient in iron, you may experience fatigue, dizziness, pale skin, and hair loss. Zinc deficiency can lead to white spots on nails and hormonally oily skin. Practical solutions include increasing protein intake, checking ferritin levels if iron deficiency is suspected, increasing zinc-rich foods, and reducing refined sugar intake, as sugar depletes zinc. If hair loss persists, check your thyroid and for anemia. Sign #2 is erectile dysfunction and decreased libido in men. A contributing factor is low testosterone and zinc deficiency. Zinc is crucial for testosterone and sexual function. You'll see zinc deficiency again because sugar depletes zinc and also raises insulin levels, leading to hormonal imbalances. Solutions include reducing refined sugar intake, increasing protein and zinc-rich foods, getting enough sleep, and engaging in appropriate strength training. Sign #23 is low mood, lack of motivation, and mood swings. A strong link is vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D affects serotonin and immunity. When vitamin D levels are sufficient, many people experience a noticeable improvement in mood. Some also find that moderate fasting improves mood by stabilizing blood sugar. If you have severe depression, you need professional support. But vitamin D is a crucial factor that many people overlook. Now, let me summarize it clearly so you don't get confused. All 23 symptoms revolve around 5 main axes. Axis 1 is zinc, heavily depleted by sugar and refined carbs, related to oily skin, nails, and hormones. Axis 2 is the B group, especially B1, B2, and B3, related to cracked skin, cracked lips, nervous tension, nightmares, and overthinking. Axis 3 is vitamin D, related to inflammation, asthma, lower back pain, and mood. Axis 4 is omega-3 and omega-6 ratio, related to flaky skin and underlying inflammation. Axis 5 is bile and the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, related to night vision, immunity, skin, and even the feeling of tightness in the right rib area. And now for the part you asked for. Detailed, practical instructions that you can do right away. I don't want you to just listen and then forget about it. I want you to have a clear, coherent 7-day plan. One that will make you feel a real change in your body after you finish it. First, take the 30-second test. Choose 3 of your most prominent symptoms from the list. Just 3. Because if you try to treat 23 things at once, you'll give up. For example, you could choose dry, cracked lips, calf cramps, or nighttime cravings for salty chips. Or you could choose white spots on your nails, oily skin, or trouble sleeping due to overthinking. Or you could choose flaky skin around your nose, low mood, or lower back pain. Once you've chosen, follow these 7 days. Day 1. Cut out the thing that drains micronutrients the fastest. Eliminate all liquid sugar for 24 hours. No soft drinks, no bubble tea, no bottled fruit juice, no sugary coffee. Liquid sugars cause a sharp increase in insulin, deplete zinc and vitamin B1, and inhibit vitamin C. At the same time, cut your refined carbohydrate intake by at least half for the day, reducing white rice, white bread, instant noodles, pastries, and snacks. You don't need to be perfect. You need to drastically reduce. This is the day to stop the nutritional bleeding. On day 2, replenish minerals and B vitamins with the easiest method. The goal for day 2 is a large bowl of green vegetables, not just a few sprigs for garnish, a real bowl. Leafy greens, cabbage, cauliflower, bell peppers, or a large salad will do. Green vegetables provide magnesium and many other micronutrients. If you have B-related symptoms such as dry, cracked lips, chapped corners of the mouth, irritability, overthinking, nightmares, add non-enhanced nutritional yeast. It's simple to use. Sprinkle it on eggs, salad, or mix it into soup. Using tablets is even easier. Day 3. Add quality protein to your diet to provide your body with the necessary repair materials. Many people are deficient in nutrients due to a lack of protein. Protein also helps reduce hunger, snacking, and sugar cravings. Use the palm rule. Include a palm-sized portion of protein in each main meal. This could be a whole egg, fish, meat, or plain yogurt, depending on your preference. If you have zinc-related issues, such as white spots on your nails, hormonal oily skin, or decreased libido, prioritize zinc-rich foods and drastically reduce sugar intake, as sugar depletes zinc and disrupts hormones. Day 4. Adjust your fat and omega-3 intake to combat underlying inflammation. If you have flaky skin around your nose, you almost certainly have an excessively high omega-6 level. On day 4, do 2 things. First, stop eating fried foods and fast food for at least 7 days, as these are high sources of omega-6 and refined seed oils. Second, add omega-3. An easy way is to eat fatty fish, like sardines. For faster results, cod liver oil is a popular choice, with many people seeing noticeable changes in their skin. The goal is to change the ratio, not to add more oil indiscriminately. Day 5. Optimize vitamin D. On day 5, review signs of vitamin D deficiency such as lower back pain, low mood, inflammation, and asthma. If possible, get a vitamin D test. If not, optimize your behavior first. Get reasonable sun exposure if possible, and supplement with vitamin D at appropriate levels. Vitamin D is fat-soluble and is better absorbed when taken with meals. If you supplement with D, consider adding K2 depending on your choice, as it is related to calcium metabolism. Day 6. Balance electrolytes. If you crave salty chips at night, it's usually due to sodium deficiency or an imbalance. Increase quality sea salt in your daytime meals, not snacks at night. At the same time, ensure you get enough potassium with leafy green vegetables. If you have pitting edema, increase potassium from plenty of green vegetables and reduce sugar because sugar retains sodium and depletes potassium. If you experience cramps, increase magnesium and green vegetables. Many people only need to balance electrolytes to resolve a range of unpleasant symptoms. Day 7. Finalize your meal routine to maintain your intake. For the first meal, prioritize whole eggs or plain yogurt with vegetables such as bell peppers and cucumber, depending on your preference. For lunch, have a palm-sized portion of protein, adding cabbage or cauliflower, and garlic and onion for support. For dinner, have your refined carbohydrate intake compared to before, replacing it with vegetables and protein. If you're hungry midday, prioritize a small amount of avocado or nuts, but don't make nuts your main meal, as they may be high in omega-6. And keep the rule from day 1: no liquid sugar. Now, let's talk about supporting absorption, as many people supplement with various things but still experience deficiencies. If you have symptoms related to vitamins A, D, E, and K, or if eating fatty fish doesn't improve your condition, you should consider your gallbladder. Signs suggesting a gallbladder problem might include indigestion from fatty foods, bloating after fatty meals, pain in the right rib area, tightness in the right shoulder, or slightly yellow eyes. If you have these symptoms, you should have your liver and gallbladder checked, because if the bile ducts are blocked, you'll have difficulty absorbing anything you drink. Finally, I'll help you choose a quick approach based on your group to avoid confusion. If you're in the zinc group, focus for 7 days on cutting sugar, increasing quality protein, increasing zinc-rich foods, and reducing refined carbs. If you're in the B vitamin group, cut refined starches, use nutritional yeast regularly, get enough sleep, and reduce sugar. If you're in the omega-3 group, cut fried foods and seed oils, and increase fatty fish. If you're in the vitamin D group, optimize sun exposure and supplement appropriately. If you're in the electrolyte group, increase green vegetables, balance sea salt and potassium, and reduce sugar. Now, it's time for you to help me make the next video exactly what you need. Comment using this super simple template. Write down 3 symptoms you notice most clearly. For example, 11319. If you see white spots on your nails, cramps, or crave salty chips, Then add a word you want me to delve deeper into. Cream, B, D, omega-3, or electrolytes. I will be reading and making separate videos guiding you on what to eat each day, what to buy at the market, and how to see changes quickly. Thank you for watching this far. See you in the next video. Bye.